In a world where trust and cooperation are critical to forging a lasting global community, the legacy, goals, and ideals of the Marshall Plan continue through an innovative German-American partnership that promotes dialogue, understanding, and shared values among the nations of North America, Europe, and Eurasia. Named for one of the greatest soldiers and statesmen of the 20th century, the George C. Marshall European Center for Security Studies is a leading international security and defense educational institution. Its mission is to create a more stable security environment by advancing democratic institutions, promoting security cooperation, and building partner capacity. Dedicated in 1993, the center is located in Garmisch-Partenkirchen, Germany, about 1 hour southwest of Munich. The Marshall Center offers programs addressing the most relevant security concerns throughout the region and the world. Its resident programs are at the heart of this effort. The Marshall Center's foundation course is the program on Applied Security Studies Capacity Building. This is a rigorous, intellectually stimulating 10-week course for junior officers, their civilian counterparts, and junior diplomats. The program aims to provide graduate-level study in security policy, defense affairs, international relations, and related topics. The dynamic security affairs curriculum is complemented with practical exercises, a week-long field study to U.S. or European security institutions, and an optional language course that will benefit them for the rest of their careers. Combating terrorism takes education, and the Marshall Center is at the forefront of that effort. The 5-week program on terrorism and security studies is the premier counterterrorism course offered by the Department of Defense. Mid- and upper-level officials working in counterterrorism organizations gain a common understanding of current and emerging challenges in terrorism and establish valuable international contacts. The 1-week Senior Executive Seminar is a high-intensity program offered twice a year that focuses on a current security or policy issue. The participants are high-level government officials, flag officers, senior diplomats, ambassadors, ministers, and parliamentarians. During the 3-week program on security sector capacity building, representatives from participating nations as well as states recovering from internal conflict learn to build successful, enduring security institutions. The Seminar on Transatlantic Civil Security provides an in-depth look at how nations can address domestic security issues that have regional and international impact. The 3-week seminar examines best practices for ensuring civil security. Meanwhile, participants learn to prevent, prepare for, and manage the consequences of domestic and regional crises. To address one of the most challenging areas of national security today, the Marshall Center partnered with the Defense Threat Reduction Agency for the 2-week seminar on combating weapons of mass destruction and terrorism. The seminar allows participants to better understand the breadth of challenges posed by chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear elements. In doing so, the course seeks to improve the participants' ability to address leaders on the imperatives of regional, continental, and global cooperation to prevent proliferation and use. The Seminar on Regional Security provides national security professionals with a comprehensive overview on regional security dynamics and conflict resolution strategies. The seminar uses case studies from European and Eurasian regions where crises have occurred. The 3-week program focuses on approaches and best practices toward regional peace and security in the context of comprehensive international missions and a multitude of local, regional, and international actors. The Marshall Center also partners with the Bundeswehr University in Munich for a 12-month Master in International Security Studies postgraduate degree. It is an international policy-oriented program designed for the requirements of military, diplomatic, and other governmental institutions. The degree program aims at preparing future leaders for executive assignments in military, diplomatic, and governmental and private services. Graduates are provided an extensive practice-oriented knowledge of security and strategic studies, international law, terrorism, stability operations, and civil security. Resident courses are presented primarily in English and Russian.
So what does this tell us? There is no such thing as the
угля. При этом не будет выработано.
Guest speakers include experts who share experiences and offer insights on problem solving. Lectures are reinforced in the small group seminars, and student dialogue is encouraged. Instructors present participants with a wealth of information. They are encouraged to exchange views and work toward mutual understanding despite differences in cultures. The Marshall Center's Partner Language Training Center Europe conducts classroom instruction in more than 10 languages and dialects to U.S., NATO, and Partnership for Peace linguists. English classes are offered to the international participants in 2 other courses. Also co-located with the Marshall Center is the Partnership for Peace Consortium of Defense Academies and Security Studies Institutes. The consortium is an international association of institutes of higher learning in defense and security affairs. It is supported by the U.S., Germany, Austria, Switzerland, and NATO. It works to promote defense institution building, sustain regional stability through multinational education and research, prepare future leaders to meet the defense and security challenges of the 21st century, and assist in building strong democratic defense institutions. While the Marshall Center experience can begin in Garmisch, it continues for a lifetime. Our Graduate Support Office maintains contact with more than 80% of our 9,500 graduates and is committed to supporting them throughout their careers. Alumni access to extensive online research tools supports professional development, and online discussion groups keep alumni connected and networking. Through our non-resident programs, the Marshall Center is able to provide time-phased and connected programs which address the most important defense and security issues within partner nations. The Center also flexibly responds to requests from stakeholders, planning and executing more than 140 outreach activities every year, including conferences, workshops, and seminars. The Marshall Center is a lifetime experience, providing an opportunity for professionals to develop their skills, grow, and build relationships with colleagues they can work with for the next 10 to 20 years. In a world where trust and cooperation are critical to forging a lasting global community, the real success of the Marshall Center is peace and stability throughout North America, Europe, and Eurasia for generations to come.
But there's no doubt whatever in my mind that if we decide to do this thing, we can do it successfully. And there's also no doubt in my mind that the whole world hangs in the balance